Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, to the freaking J. So today I'm just gonna talk. What do you guys think about this coronavirus? Sorry if I don't pronounce it well, but I'm not good at pronunciation. Alright, let me be serious. What do you guys honestly think about this coronavirus? Number one, do you think that the Chinese deliberately, purposely invent this sickness to wipe us all out of this planet? Do you think that this crisis is gonna end? Or do you think that it will spread to other countries? Alright, based on my research or what I've been seeing on the internet, some are speculating that the coronavirus is a war, bio. I think what of them word they say is a chemical weapon, something like that. Because you have two type of weapons. You have bomb, which is, I don't really know much about war, but you have the chemical weapon, which is nowadays the modern days weapon, and you have the bombs, which you don't know them things there. It's like, and the missile and the rocket launcher and them things there, which is like the long time days thing. But the modern days weapon is like chemical. With chemical now you can eliminate a whole race without lifting a finger. And not only that, it is very hard to control. So if it is that you want to get rid of some people off the earth, you just go, whether you inject it in somebody or you have it in a container, you go to another country and just release it like that. Because I don't know, say, atmosphere or in the atmosphere, it is very difficult to fight any type of airborne disease and them things. Hard to fight. I don't know what to say about it. But the Chinese people, I'm right, they always do some weird things. And honestly, I don't believe that this should have spread to other countries. Seeing that it is the Chinese fault with whatever thing they was doing or experimenting with. Because I always ask myself, see, because I love to read up history and I love to look at different person culture. Why it is that the Chinese them always eat so? Because if it is that you're not necessarily a Christian, but you was brought up in the church and you know about certain belief of the church. When I was younger, and I used to go to church, when I was younger and I was going to church, right? When I read the Bible, you heard about clean things to eat and unclean things to eat, but them Chinese people, around them name everything. I recently watched a video where some Chinese people are name bat, dog, and the bat them ugly, see? I don't know how that passed them throat. Because for me personally, if I'm me for eat a bat then if you pass my throat, I already did. And honestly, I think because based on the research that I've been doing, they said this illness broke out, this coronavirus. Some people don't crucify me. I'm a news reporter, I'm a FBI or CIS or whatever it was. They just said, I'm going to go research. Maybe I don't remember a few words exactly. But what I've researched and found out that this broke out in one Chinese place named Wanghu. If I don't say pronounce, please correct me. And they are saying that it broke out in a marketplace where they do meat trading, different type of meat trading. And when you look on the video, you see all kind of rat, snake, bat and all them things there. And based on my knowledge, when I was younger, growing up and reading the Bible specifically stated, I'm not saying that that's the reason why the illness come about, but they did say the origin for the illness was at that specific market in Wunghu. So I pronounce people, please don't crucify me. I'm just telling this, I'm just telling you, speaking my mind based on this coronavirus. Yes, there must be some farmer 1 + 1 = 2 that helps to generate this type of sickness. And based on my view, I don't think this virus should have ever reached any other country, because the Chinese people them know what they do, and the Chinese people them love experiment, and the Chinese people this and the Chinese people that, and they over there, so if it stay over there, it's just so unfortunate that it has reached in the USA, it has reached here. We have heard of cases in Philippines. We even hear them say cases there in Jamaica. Lord Jesus have mercy. Poor Jamaica. That's when I literally wipe you out. As I was saying, I even heard that, I listened to a clip where some Jamaicans was in China, right? They were apparently they was doing their studies over there. Prior to this incident, this coronavirus, they went away before that. So they are saying that they want to come home back because things are very terrible in China. It's like the place is a ghost town. They all even go too far. Well, the girl never said that, but based on watching the video, they go as far as saying that the coronavirus has been mutated. Is that the word they use? Mutated? Mutated, to my knowledge, is that it moved from one stage to another. It is constantly changing. So in order to fight a changing virus, how you fight that? I'm a scientist, Lord God. So it's continued changing. It's like you having a disease, right? And every minute you go to a doctor, and you're supposed to take a certain medicine, but you take it to a certain extent to when you feel good. When you feel good, you put on the rest of the medicine, you don't continue to take it. So the virus now eventually get used to and accustomed to that type of medicine. When the virus is accustomed to that type of medicine, and you go back to the doctor and you get back the same medicine for the same illness, it never can work anymore, because these damn viruses are very smart and these damn sicknesses are smart. So that is an example of mutating. So as I was saying, the girl said things in China is very bad. Jamaica recently restrict travel to and from China. And they are in China and they are saying, pleading to the government that they want to come home. Honestly, I feel sorry for them, you know. But remember, you know, it's not that you're being bad, you know. If that virus ever hit Jamaica, the whole much 8 million people dead off. Because number one, Jamaica is not equipped for that. Imagine China, USA, and them place they can all live and manage it. And them have money, them have resources, them have things. Can you imagine poor Jamaica where struggle? We struggle to maintain them hospital and put bed in the hospital and them things there. So if now the government say, alright, them sorry for them, and them going to carry them home, and God forbid the virus could spread, well, how are you going to dead off? The world never got dead off at Jamaica. So I understand what the government is doing. It's not a better one suffer than all the national and all the Jamaicans suffer. It's just like going into Iraq, or just like signing up for the army, right? When you go, you not sure you how to come back. So you have to make a sacrifice. People die. But it's best that 1 or 2 person dead than the whole Jamaican dead. So I really agree with the government. And saying that you're not going in nobody country, because even if they go for a person and it's who happen to break out, God forbid, all the government will get it too. So I am happy with their decision. And the only thing I could advise those young persons who are Jamaicans who are still in China, just stay indoor, do what you're supposed to do, and hope for the best. Because it's not every decision I may like. Because people have to think for others, not just for one. And I recently read an article today that 19 Jamaican, 19 Chinese citizens was being turned back from Jamaica. I mean, I understand. If the government restrict flight from China to Jamaica, vice versa, how it is that they are able to get 19 Chinese persons come in the country? It's like the people who work at the airport or the immigration people and they take this serious. I know say you have some unscrupulous people just because of money. They will cause a lot of things from people. So I sit down now and I say to myself, the government of Jamaica restrict travel to and from China I think about 3 or 4 years prior to the 19 Chinese get it coming to Jamaica. So he would tell me, you know, I'm assuming, I don't know, I don't have any evidence, but read between the lines, people. If it is that the government has banned the flight 4 days prior to the 19 Chinese coming into Jamaica, you tell me, say, must somebody disobey the order of the government? Because remember, you know, even in the cases of when was it a hurricane? The hurricane that came to Haiti, right? And Haiti was so devastated and needed of help, left, right, and center. Persons was donating to different sources, thinking that those sources were reliable sources and they will take the things to Haiti, when majority of the sources that people have donate things to, they make it an opportunity and they either take it and go sell it and go make profit from it. So I am thinking to myself, you know, if it is that the government have restrict flight to and from China prior to the 19 Chinese showing up into Jamaica, you're telling me that somebody take some money, collect some money, just to allow them 19 Chinese people to enter into the country. So tell me now, people, somebody can't be so fool and so stupid. Remember, you know, this virus is not like flu, or this is, I mean, anybody say them find out, they find out cure fetus, you know. Well, I was doing my research and I heard that 2 Chinese persons was cured from it, but I don't really want to run with that news because I haven't confirmed it as yet, and I don't want to spread false news. Until it has been confirmed, I can't able to say what I've heard about it, and I don't know how true that is. But you're telling me, people, you are willing to sacrifice your country just for money? Oh God. I do hope, but I'm hoping that this crisis will die down and that things will come back to normal. But until then, just no one. Because I've heard of cases where pure persons have been diagnosed with the coronavirus. They went to the hospital. Doctor tell them it's a coronavirus. When they hear it's a coronavirus, I'm spitting on the doctor's face because they want the doctor to get it too. And I'm really concerned because where I'm working right now, I have to deal with a lot of visitors, a lot of tourists, a lot of people that is coming from north. And I am so concerned. And in St. Kitts, really, I haven't heard them saying anything, or they're not taking it seriously. I haven't heard them implement anything. I don't hear the government issuing out any masks, seeing that St. Kitts is an open port, open waters, where people come from north, south, east, and west, and seeing that St. Kitts is a small country. If it is that disease come here, oh Jesus God forbid. Me dead before me even dead. And not hearing the government speaking about it, it's like, that soon shall pass. So what I'll advise you guys, just know one, protect yourself and try to educate yourself more about this disease. Because they say it take 10 days to show up in the system, and I told you that it will come upon you like a flu or cold or respiratory problems. This is sad. When I'm doing my research on this, I'm looking and I'm saying, this is a show? Because it looks so fake. You always watch these things in show and only for see it in reality, but Father God have mercy upon wicked soul, don't you? Because wicked now deserve to get wiped out half a land, but God have mercy. So that is it. That's my own take on coronavirus. I do hope it died on like the Ebola. Can you imagine? Ebola. Father God. So, between me and you, them wicked people will always research and I create virus to kill off people. I'm not just kill off myself and my family and leave the rest of the world alone. If any wicked scrupulous people out there trying to get rid of us, just kill off yourself and done. Because the earthfulest thing when this hit the poor people in gate, they can't afford treatment and they can't afford this and they can't afford that like the rich people. And it is so sad. So that's my outlook on it. These are just my opinions. This is my own take on what I think about this virus. So if it is that no longer research on yourself, when you research and find out what it is, don't take my word, I'm open to advice, my opinion. I am so scared right now. I am so scared. So I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn off this video, and turn on your notification bell to keep it posted.